Hello, everybody. We're back to the Thursday in some September day. Um, so we continue from yesterday's discussion of what happiness is. Okay, can money, power, and fame make you happy? Well, maybe for a while when you first get it, but after a while, kind of gets old and you get jaded. You get used to it, this clim- climatization, you get accustomed to it, habituation, right? Yeah, you get used to those things, money, power, fame. So after a while, it's not fun anymore. Okay, so we talked about this concept of, you have this displacement, and then you have, uh, okay, you have location, right? Position vector. Then you have moving from A to B, so you have the velocity, and then you accelerate. So now you have acceleration, right? So money, part of money is static. You have like $10,000 in the bank, so it doesn't make you happy because you have had that for a very long time. It doesn't make you happy. But if your money start to increase, yeah, it will make you happy for a while, okay? Because now the speed changed from 0 to $1,000 a year. Okay, so the speed of money is this. Okay, this is this time. Okay, in the past you have, let's say you have what, 10K here, 10K here, 10K here, 10K here, $10,000. Year one, year two, year three. So no change, right? Wow. Let's do y-axis. Dollar. Time. Okay. So it used to be here. You inherit $10,000 from your parents. Okay. Does not make you happy because it's static. There's no velocity here. But from year four and on, you have $1,000 more per year. You start to save. Okay. $1,000 per year. Okay. But after a while, yeah, you get to save $1,000 per year. But after a while, you get used to that too. Now you are not satisfied by just making $1,000 per year, saving $1,000 a year more wealth to you, but it doesn't make you happy after a while. Okay, so now we start to talk about acceleration. So there is some acceleration here. Speed from, there was zero, speed zero, right? The slope of horizontal line is zero. Okay, and then now you have brand new speed. So speed from 0 to $1,000 more per year. Okay, so there's acceleration from zero to this. Okay, so, and after even that doesn't make you happy. So we started from this to then this, and then you start to accelerate. Okay, so in the year 10 you make $1,000 more per year. Then year 11 you make $11,000 more per year. No, $1,000, $2,000 per year more. Year three, $3,000 per year more. Okay, that's what you get to save. Okay, so, but after that, you get fed up with all this money making. Okay, then you can have, so this is uh zeroth order, first order. You have y, right? you have y, okay, and then you have y prime, dy dx, and then you have y2 prime. So this is the distance, then velocity, then acceleration. You can keep going, okay, y3 prime, and we in mathematics we use this parenthesis number, okay. You can call it b, okay. B is like one more level of this from the acceleration, and you can go on and on and on. And it can never make you happy. It's like you have this bucket, and it's leaky because it has a hole in there. You pouring water in there, it goes down. Water level goes down. Why? Because there's the hole in there, so it's leaking. Okay, so more and more money, faster and faster money, acceleration and secondary acceleration, tertiary acceleration cannot make you happy because after a while you get bored. So then what makes you happy? What can make you happy? Well, it's what Jesus said. You have to be reborn. How do you reborn? Get reborn? Humanological interpretation is this. Well, why don't I give you like 30 seconds for this? Because I gotta put on my jacket. So how do you get reborn? What's your interpretation of that? Human analytical interpretation is that education is learning something new. Okay, like let's say you don't know anything about German language, but you just started learning it. You are a baby, a newborn baby, because just like a German baby, right? A baby doesn't speak German when he's born in Germany. But little baby step at a time, a baby learns German in Germany as he grows up, right? Same thing. You start learning German, you like a baby, okay? So, yeah, or anything, okay? And it's something new. Maybe you don't have to change your career track, okay? But if you want, like I always do, yeah, you can do that. Okay, so this, yeah, so money is it cannot make you happy for a very long time. And yeah, Jesus himself was fairly rich person because he was a rock star. Okay, a lot of offerings. Okay, yeah, people came to him and made some offerings, donations to Jesus, and Judas Iscariot was in charge of that. He was like treasury or accountant, okay, to take care of all those offered money. So yeah, Jesus was rich. He didn't need any money, but still he was rich, famous and powerful, hugely influential figure, while he was alive and after he was dead, okay, or after he left us, depending on how you look at his life. But Jesus told us that yeah, don't care too much about the material wealth. Be so accumulate your wealth not on earth but in heaven. One way to interpret that is spend time learning new things. Your brain, okay, not down there, but your brain up here. Invest your time, money, learning new things, or your ethics, your morality, your character development. It's all up here, okay, metaphysical things, okay. And that's that, okay. And yeah, fame it cannot make you happy either because look at all the celebrities. Do you think they are happy? if they are truly happy, why do they resort to drugs so much? Why do many of them commit suicide? They got everything, right? But you get Kurt Cobain or Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, drug abuse or suicide, or Jim Morrison, or Elvis Presley. They all died young, right? They got everything: money, power, fame, everything. Women and beautiful women and wives, concubines, girlfriends, mistresses. They got everything, okay? Money, power, fame, everything. But they were unhappy. That's why they resort to drug addiction, and or commit suicide, that kind of stuff. Because again, fame cannot make you happy, because after a while, yeah, maybe you get excited about you being famous for a while, but after a while, you get used to it. Habituation, right? So it's not as fun as anymore because you are used to it now. Okay, it doesn't give you any more excitement. Okay, so it's like anything is like everything. Like you get a girlfriend, or you got married, or you got a new job, new promotion. You came to a new country, new town, new state. You buy a new house, new car. You have a newborn baby. After a while, it gets old. Okay, after a while, it gets old, and you get used to it, and it's not no longer exciting anymore. Okay, so. Oh, then what are you talking about? Are you saying I have to switch my girlfriends every once in a while? Well, no, because you will get STD if you become promiscuous like that. It's a temporal. There's special promiscuity and temporal promiscuity. Okay, you date a girl for a while, and then you switch to the next girl because she's prettier and younger, and then you have sex with that girl for a while, then you switch to the next one because she's prettier and she's younger. Okay, you keep doing that, you get STD. Okay, so there's temporal promiscuity. Yeah, one girl at a time, but you keep switching your girlfriends, right? Yeah, or you divorce and marry, divorce, marry, divorce, marry. Okay, yeah, temporal promiscuity. Spatial promiscuity is you have sex with multiple girls at the same time. Okay, cheating, adultery, or polygamy. Okay, that's spatial uh, promiscuity. They're both bad. Okay, they're both bad because you get STD. All right. So and I mean, what if like people like Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, or Harvey Weinstein get older girls, because older girls would love to have him as they're polygamist. They have a lot of money, power, and fame. Oh, they wouldn't mind whether it's polygamy or not, because girls don't want sex anyway. They want sex like once a month when they ovulate, menstruation, you know. Yeah, girls they don't have too much desire for sex. It's just guys. So polygamy kind of makes sense in nature, okay? Because we guys make a lot of sperms, like millions of sperms every day, okay? And girls, they ovulate only once a month. So in nature, many animals are polygamist, okay? Polygamistic. One male having harem of dozens of females, like bison, or elk, lion. Yeah, they all do that. Okay, one male and this one male having a lot of females around them, horde of females. Okay, dozens of females. It's fairly common in nature. Okay, but but if Harvey Weinstein or Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, if they get older girls, what about what about me? I get nothing because I have no money, no power, no fame, so I get nothing. It's we not tax it all. So as a social policy, polygamy is no longer a good ism because we have equal number of men and women nowadays. Okay, but back in the days, yeah, there were more women because men would go to war and die. So the widows, orphans. So yeah, polygamy made sense back in the days. Okay, in the days of Jacob and who was a polygamist, Abraham, yeah, polygamist. David, King Solomon, all polygamists, just like Mormons. Okay, or Prophet Muhammad. Okay, yeah, polygamist. Okay, it may because it was okay back then. It was actually a good thing. They took care of orphans and widows. Yeah, it was a good thing. It was a admirable thing actually. Very responsible, charitable thing back in those days. Nowadays, that was Hugh Hefner or something, that Playboy founder. Yeah, he's a polygamist. He didn't call it marriage. He called them, oh, they are my tenants or roommates, my girlfriends. But those dozens of girls, hundreds of girls, they had sex only with him because he wouldn't allow those girls, playmates, to have sex with other men. If he finds out, those girls will be kicked out of his premises. Yeah, that's a polygamy. Okay, so or some Mormon church leaders in Mormonists, the backcountry somewhere in Utah. Yeah, polygamists, but modern day polygamy is wrong. Okay, because we have equal number of men and women. People, men, we don't have many wars nowadays, and when we go to wars, we don't die. Not as often as people used to back in the days, like thousands of years ago. Okay, so yeah, polygamy does not make any sense nowadays. Okay, yes, and what is there anything else that we want to talk about? Because I kind of had long day. It's 7 o'clock. I just got back home and I haven't had dinner yet. I'm not sure what else we can talk about today. Okay, because I'm not hungry. Alcohol has the same caloric content as a carb or protein. Okay, so I'm drinking vodka. Alcohol diet. Okay, yeah, you drink alcohol, you don't want to eat, so it's good for your diet. All right, and if you eat, you don't want to drink alcohol. Okay, so that's why nowadays America is so anti-alcohol because it's pro-sugar fatistic. That's America today. America is all about food, delicious food, sugar and fat. And if you eat those things, you don't want to drink alcohol. So for those who drink alcohol, you don't understand, right? So it kind of there are people who drink alcohol, like pro-alcoholists, like me. You don't understand us, and so that creates friction, the difference between you and me. Anti-alcoholists, pro-alcoholists. Anti-alcoholists tend to be pro-sugar fatists. I am anti-sugar fatists. I'm pro-alcoholists. So yeah, that's why, and majority of Americans are pro-sugar fatists and anti-alcoholists. They're the same, okay? There's positive correlation between the two isms, two groups. Because you drink alcohol, you don't want to eat, and you eat, you're full, your stomach is full, you don't want to drink alcohol. I'm talking about liquor, like whiskey, vodka, okay? Yeah, so good way to diet if you want to lose weight. Yeah, drink strong liquor like alcohol, whiskey, vodka at home. Put some edible vegetables in there. I mean, edible plants. Like I put like mushrooms, chaga mushrooms or horseshoe mushrooms. Not sure if you can see this. This is a horseshoe mushroom, okay? I'm not sure. I don't want to spill this, but and this is chaga, okay? Chaga mushroom. Yeah, I picked it, okay? I live in Alaska. That's what's great about Alaska, okay? We have all those exotic things. Okay, let's take a break, okay? Let me see if I can come up with something during cigarette break. If not, we'll just call it a day, okay? All right. So, it's like addiction, okay? Addiction to money, addiction to fame, addiction to sex, addiction to power. You want more and more and more. And at the end of that, there is death, okay? That's what Paul said, St. Paul in New Testament. Or was it John, St. John, or somebody said in the New Testament, okay? There's sin, and sin after sin after sin, then there's death, okay? Drug addiction or any kind of addiction, right? Like sex and promiscuity, what do you get? STD, right? More and more, and women, you get STD, all right? By death, there's physical death and metaphysical death, okay? death is something negative. Okay, so we are not talking about physical death. Like you get STD, you probably don't die. What you become of is you become a vector. It's a medical term, a biological term. Vector. We talk a lot of mathematical vector, right? But that's not what they mean in biology. Vector means you're a vehicle. Okay, it's same word origin, I guess. You're a vehicle of diseases. You're a carrier of diseases. Okay, let's say, I mean, we all have some kind, we have many kinds of germs in us, every one of us. Cold virus, athlete's foot, fungus, whatnot, pinworm, yeah, all kind of like parasites in our guts, all kinds, right? Bacteria. Yeah, we are all carriers of some germs, okay? So then what's the solution? Panacea to all is ethics, okay? So it's about interpersonal ethics and personal ethics. Personal ethics, diet and exercise. Healthy diet and exercise. That's cure all. It's panacea. It prevents everything. Because it's about blood circulation. And blood circulation replenishes fresh oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in our body. The blood circulation. Okay, it's cardio, like swimming, running, bicycling. Okay. Okay. So dancing, martial arts. Move all your joints, strengthen your joints, and also weightlifting. Okay. Great exercises. All right. Yes, sports. Okay, sports. Yeah, football, baseball, basketball. They're all good. Okay, and yoga. I'm not a huge fan of yoga. It's too static. You just sit there. Yeah, stretching is good, but when I do stretching, I always move like this. I have leg and then do this. Stretching. Yoga is too static, so it's to me it kind of sound lazy. It looks lazy, and I'm not a huge fan of yoga. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying you need more movement, and yoga you just sit there. Or meditation. I'm not a huge fan of meditation or yoga. Okay. Yeah, because they just sit there and do nothing. Okay. We need more. We need to move more. We need to be more physical. Okay. The Olivia Newton-John, get physical, kind of aerobic exercise. So yeah, and then also ethics. So personal ethics is about self-discipline. Diet, exercise. Interpersonal discipline is more like chastity, right? Monogamy, right? So what if you are fed up with your girl, your wife, where you have to reinvent your relationship, you have to reinvent yourself. Find something new to do together, like brand new dancing style, partnership dancing. We have many, right? You have cha-cha, merengue, bachata, tango. Most of which are from Latin America. They're geniuses, okay? Hispanics, amazing dancers, okay? Like lambada or yeah, hey, your boyfriend, girlfriend, and your husband and wife. Yeah, learn those exotic things, okay? And if you're husband and wife, your wife can learn some belly dancing or lap dancing or strip teaser dancing, strip dancing. Yeah, your husband and wife. Yeah, do that stuff, okay? I wish I had a wife, but no girl. I don't even get a date, okay? But yeah, do those fancy things. There's nothing wrong with it. Your husband and wife, okay? Just make sure you're not ultra interracialists, okay? Ethnic man marrying a beautiful, slender, young white girl, that's a no-go in humanology. But all the other cases, yeah, your husband and wife. So yeah, do those fancy things. Okay, you're a man. Okay, then you work out, you make muscle, and then you do some lap dancing for your wife. It'll be fun. Okay, yeah, you do strip dancing. Do something fun. Okay, or start a music band. Your husband and wife. Okay, your husband you start learning piano. Your wife, yeah, she started learning singing and dancing. You make a garage band between you two. Okay, there are tons of things you can do together. Or you learn golf or new sports, painting, sculpting. Yeah, you reinvent your relationship and activity yourself. Okay, because Jesus was against divorce. If it's some bad relationship where husband is abusive, then yeah, you it's better you divorce because Jesus also said, if your branch, your limb, your leg, your hand make you sin, cut it off. We do not interpret it in humanology in a physical way. We interpret it in a metaphysical way. So, what's a branch, limb? Yeah, you're one person and you have many relationships. You are the center of the universe. You have many people, family, friend, like mother, father, your brother, sister, your wife, your children, friends. But if one of them make you sin, you disconnect, you disavow, you uh, disown that person. You never see them again. Okay. Yeah, that's in one special occasion that's divorce. Okay, so disassociation. Okay, okay. Jesus also said your brother is committing sin. You rebuke him. You correct him. But if that person doesn't listen to you, you have to disconnect. I do this all the time. Okay, I just let them go and I never talk to them again. Right? Why? Because I want to protect myself. But that person have is carrier of some evil ideology, vector, vehicle of evil ideologies. So I don't want to be infected. It's because ideology is just like any diseases. It's contagious. So I just disconnect. I try to change him, her, but if that person doesn't change, it's over. Okay, I don't want to see you again because I have to protect myself from those influence of evil ideology this person is carrying. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, vector. Okay, so in biology, vector pathology. Vector means that you're carrier of some disease, pathogens. It could be physical pathogen like biological pathogens, or it could be metaphysical pathogen. Okay, so yeah, just don't be that guy or that girl, okay, who act as an instrument of the devil. What is the devil? Devil stands for destruction, ugliness. Okay, so if you have tattoos, well, sucks to be you. I'm sorry, okay, because I don't like tattoos. Humanology is strongly against tattoos and piercings. Okay, for women, one here. That's traditionally is beautiful. It's by all means, it's good. Okay, clip earrings fine, but piercing earring, one here, it's still beautiful. Okay, so but all the other kind of piercings, like in your here, down there, like here, disgusting. Okay, tattoos, yeah, also it's just bad. Period. Is it tradition? Yeah, in Pacific Islands, Polynesia, Micronesia, uh, but it's a bad tradition. Just because something is old, it does not always mean it's good. Okay, it could be something extremely bad, like slavery in America. Yeah, it lasted for several centuries, but it's bad. Yeah, slavery has long history. Okay, so it's opium. Opium, the British people they sold opium to China in Hong Kong. right? It's bad. Opium has long history, but it's bad unless it's medical opium, like opioid. Yeah, it's analgesia, right? Painkiller. Yeah, it's fine, but recreational opium is bad, you know. So it's old. It's old history. Marijuana, same thing. Old history. Gayism, homosexuality, long history, all the way back to the Book of Genesis, Sodom and Gomorrah, long history, but it's still bad. Okay, so let's talk briefly about atheism. So our body is kind of related to what we talked before. Exercise and diet being panacea, cure all. So our body is like this. Let's do some biology. Okay, we did too much mathematics here. Okay, so that's some biology. Biology is like this. Yeah, I know a lot of biology, okay, because I took many classes. Okay, so you have an antibody, right? Antibody. You have some pathogen, okay, and you have this antibody, which is just like a piece of protein. Okay, pathogen is like piece of protein. Okay, so you have some bacteria or virus, right? And they make a lot of proteins, yeah, right? And they shed some of their proteins, right? This squiggly thing. It looks like it's laughing at us. Okay, so and your in your body you have the white cells, the germ fighters, your soldiers in you're like a nation, okay, and your white blood cells are kind of like your soldiers in your body. It's guarding and fighting against all these germs, bacteria, viruses, parasites that is who want to steal from you. Okay, so your guards, yeah, the white cells. Okay, so they come with these antibodies. Okay, antibodies just a protein complex. Okay, so what they do is this. Okay, so you have this pathogen, something external. All right, then the antibody they kind of change the shape so that it kind of captures according to this shape of this external pathogens. All right, so you change the shape, and then once it recognizes shape, and then it kind of reproduces this kind of antibody. You have body, evil body, and you have antibody that fits that shape of this evil pathogens, external things. Okay, so and so then they multiply this, they reproduce these antibodies, and that's immunization, principle of immunization. Okay, so like flu vaccine, or any kind of vaccine is like this. Okay, so you have this, say this Ebola or whatever bacteria or virus, and you kill it, you deactivate it, okay? But it still have some piece of this dead body of this bacteria or virus. So you have the protein segments, right? And then you inject to a person or a rat, okay? Because this bacteria or virus is dead, right? So that's inoculation, all right? Like pneumonia vaccine or whatever vaccine, because those germs are dead. Okay, but you still have this piece of these proteins from those dead germs. So you inject into your body, and then your body start to make this antibody to fit capture, to recognize, and to you give it some time, give your body some time to replicate this, replicate and multiply, reproduce these antibodies. Now you have army, the soldiers who learned your enemy. Okay, and there are many huge army, military force against this particular enemy, Ebola or pneumonia. Okay, so that's vaccine. All right, and then now when this live virus or live bacteria comes in, now you are ready to tackle in and to bind and capture and destroy. Okay, so that's the concept of immunization, immunity. Okay, as you can see, our body is very complex. But it's very well ordered. It's not chaotic. Very sophisticated mechanism. Okay. So that's why if you are an atheist, either you are ignorant of all this science, biology, how complex this physical world is. It's either you're ignorant or you are in denial because you are angry at God. Maybe you had some bad experience with Christian church, some Christians or some pastors. I'm sorry, I apologize to you on behalf of all Christians and Christianity itself. But as I study more and more in biology, yeah, or mathematics, whatnot, physics, chemistry, I get more and more convinced that there is God, the Creator, because all this complexity and well ordered, highly sophisticated, highly ordered this cosmos system, it cannot possibly be just some random chance event out of Big Bang or Darwinian evolution. No, I don't think so. Okay, there has to be some higher being. We just call him God. Okay, Creator. Can't possibly be just coincidence. Okay, that just make no sense. That's far-fetched argument. All right, this evolutionism. Humanology does take some evolution theory, but it rejects that evolution is panacea or cure or silver bullet in the explanation of the world and history of the universe. Evolution is just one good theory, but it's too blunt a tool to explain the universe. Okay, evolution is something very small tool. You cannot explain all this big universe. Okay, yeah, that's nonsense. Right? So it's a useful concept to explain a certain things, but not everything. All right. Science has its limits. That's why in humanology we have religion too. Because science cannot solve everything. It can solve physical things, but not metaphysical things. That's why psychology fails, because it only has scientific tool. The psychology. That's just half of human being. The other half is metaphysical. That's the exclusive realm of religion. Okay, including politics and philosophy. You know, this world of ideologies. Okay. All right, let's take a break. Okay, let's see if I have something more to say. Some more to say, or we may call it a day. We'll see. All right. Let's play it by ear. You know, I'm back. Nowadays, pastors, preachers, Pope Francis. I don't think it's just nowadays. Pretty much just every single age, every single country, political leaders, scientists. They're all just common people. Okay, they take it as a job. Okay, they gotta feed their wife and kids and pay the mortgage and pay the bills. So probably, perhaps they don't just have time to care about people or the future of humanity. Maybe they're just too busy, just to work and make ends meet. Okay, so maybe like once in a century or not, God sends a prophet. All right, uh, future boy, like the movie in the Back to the Future, like a guy from or in Dragon Ball Z or whatnot. Yeah, God once in a while send a prophet. Okay, I'm not a prophet. Because I'm not famous. Prophet is somebody very famous, somebody influential, like celebrity. There are good prophets and there are false prophets who mislead people, like Lady Gaga. Donald J. Trump is kind of mixed. Okay, he has some good ideas like building the wall and what else? Yeah, he criticized the media, which is correct because media is very misleading nowadays. Okay, not all of them, but many of them, they mislead the public. Okay, they incite the hatred against the white people. Okay, and promotion of gay activism. Yeah, this all medias or promotion of marijuana. It's so yeah, media does all horrible things nowadays. Okay, so they are not elected officials, but they have all the power, media, and they just what majored in journalism in college, and voila, all of a sudden they're the king of the world. They are not elected, okay, but they're acting like a dictator of the world. And Donald J. Trump also criticized the political correctness that his predecessor, President Obama, advocated for. Uh, President Obama, he, universal healthcare is a good concept, but he kind of implemented it wrong way. Yeah, we're kind of like digressing, but it's okay. Rambling about, it's totally fine because we are relaxing here. Okay, we are not at work. We are just having fun, right? So because everybody gets sick at some point and they need a doctor, they need to go to hospital. So if you don't have a health insurance, then who pays for it? Everyone else who have health insurance. So it's not a fair system. If you go to ER, you have an accident because nobody can control their future. Nobody get into accident because they want to, or nobody predicted that they would get hurt or would get sick. It happens. It's bound to happen. Okay, so mandatory health care, mandatory health insurance is a sound idea. Okay, but what Barack Obama did was he penalized people who don't buy health insurance. That's just wrong. Okay, what he should have done instead is just have this health insurance for everybody and raise the tax. Okay, I know it sounds so horrible, especially in the eyes of conservatives, many of my friends. But that's just the way it is. Okay, so but Donald J. Trump so got rid of that mandatory health insurance, but he still doesn't get it right because he's not that smart. He may be smarter than Barack Obama, but he's not that smart. He's not as smart as I am. and many of you are. Okay. The problem in healthcare cost, raising healthcare cost, is that too many people get sick. More and more people get sick in America. Why? Because they don't smoke cigarettes, because they don't drink alcohol. Rather, they resort to sugar and fat, which is far worse than tobacco and alcohol combined. Sugar and fat is far worse than alcohol and tobacco. Americans, one of the follies, one of the misconception, myth is this: alcohol and tobacco is bad, everything else is good. Okay. Sugar and fat is not alcohol and tobacco, so it's good. Marijuana is not alcohol and tobacco, so it's good. Okay. Alcohol and tobacco is the worst. Okay, that's the stupid thought process that the 99% of Americans are having. Can you believe this? Can you believe how stupid Americans are? It's astonishing and it's so sad. Oh, tattoos and piercing is good because it's not alcohol and tobacco. Gay sex, male gay anal sex, is good. AIDS is good because it's not alcohol and tobacco. Okay. As long as it's not alcohol and tobacco, everything is good. Okay. I'm just making fun, okay? Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Okay. Oh, and Americans, especially Republicans, China, our enemy. So support Donald J. Trump, re-elect Donald J. Trump because he's fighting China. China is evil, and therefore everything China is bad. Martial arts, kung fu, Confucianism is bad because it's Chinese. You, Lee, you look like a Chinese. You are an Asian, so you are bad. So get the fuck out of this fucking country. Just having fun, okay? Oh my goodness. Today Thursday is like eve of Friday. I mean, I have no date, but still Friday is good. Okay, so oh man, it's so funny making fun of Americans, but I just think it's funny. Okay, yeah, so yeah, we have to guard against China, that's for sure, because they steal a lot of things from America. I wouldn't say from us because many of Americans don't see me as an American. So yeah, you don't want me to be part of America. Fine, I'm not gonna say us. I'm not gonna say we because I'm not part of you. I'm not part of this country. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to see me as an American. It's okay. I don't hate you for that. Okay, so I would rather apologize to you for my accent. All right, you may see it as something this unpalatable. My accent. Well, believe or not, I'm not a huge fan of my accent. Okay. I don't try to get rid of my accent because I hate pretending to be somebody that I'm not. I'm not like all American boy. No. I grew up in Korea, South Korea. Okay. Almost 2 decades I lived in South Korea. Okay. The first half of my life, nearly half. I'm 40 and I lived in Korea for what, 18 years, 19 years. So yeah, that's where my accent is from, but it is part of my identity. Okay, I'm bilingual. Okay, I speak English and Korean. That's it. I speak some I understand other languages. Like if I'm not good at speaking it. I'm not good at hearing other languages. But on paper or internet, if I go to Spanish website or Mexican website, I can understand like 80% because Spanish, yeah, I understand Spanish when I read. Hearing, not I'm not that good at it. Speaking, even less. I'm not good at it. But reading, Spanish language, I can understand like 80% of it. Okay. French, yeah. Again, I'm not that good at it. But if I read just French newspaper, I kind of understand like 40%. Okay. And what else? Yeah, I'm kind of studying Portuguese. I have this Portuguese CD and I listen to it in my car when I drive. Russian, yeah, I studied Russian a little bit on my own and I can read Cyrillic alphabet. Okay. Arabic, yeah, I took 2 semesters of Arabic. I can read Arabic, but I'm not good at vocabulary of Arabic or Russian. Okay, so but Italian, yeah, it's kind of like romance language. So because I know a little bit of French, a little bit of Portuguese, and quite a bit of Spanish. Yeah, Italian, I can kind of understand what they're saying. Okay, when I read. Okay, Chinese, yeah, China, Korea, Japan. We still do use Chinese characters. You know, so yeah, I can understand Chinese somewhat. Japanese, I don't know Japanese, but yeah, they use Chinese characters, so yeah, I can understand some of it. Okay, but I love foreign languages. All right, so and Greek, yeah, I know some Greek. I mean, Greek alphabet. That's about it. Okay. Yeah, so that's me and Indian language, Hindi. I tried to learn, but it was just too much. Okay, so I don't know much about Hindi. Yeah, I know a couple of words like namaste or a couple of other words. Okay, but Arabic, like shukran, thank you, and like salam, which is like Jewish in the Hebrew, shalom, salam. So SLM, 3 syllables, right? So that's Arabics are like that, 3 syllables. Okay, 3 syllable roots. Yeah, salam alaikum, alaikum salam, whatever. Peace be unto you. So yeah, Islam, Middle East culture originally was about peace. It was not about terrorism. So why is terrorism so prevalent in Islam in Middle East nowadays? It's because men they are unhappy because hijabs and burqas, women covering up themselves. That's not original Islam. They came later on. Okay, all Prophet Muhammad said was women should cover their breasts. So if you're a woman and you are wearing bikini, that is not against Prophet Muhammad's original teaching because you are covering your breast. Okay, that's all he said. So what Prophet Muhammad said was, do not look at women like second time. Okay, that's what kind of Jesus said too. If you commit, if you look at a woman in a lustful, adulterous way, then you are committing adultery with her metaphysically. Okay, you're not having sex with her. You're just looking at her thigh, her butt, her breasts. You're just staring at her. Then you're committing adultery. It's a metaphysical level. You're not having sexual intercourse with her. Okay, so yeah. So Prophet Muhammad agreed with Jesus. He loved Jesus. He loved Old Testament. Okay, so Prophet, Islam is kind of progeny of Christianity. Okay, so it is a great religion originally, but later on it went bad. It started to oppress women, covering them up. Okay, so and in even in Christianity, I think it was Saint Paul that women should cover their face, something like that. I am 100% supportive of women having long hair. I want women having long hair so that they can cover part of their face if they want to hide their beauty of their face. Yeah, women are more beautiful when they have long hair. You know, it can be cropped like on the neck level. Okay, it's very beautiful. Okay, but it should be here and longer. Okay, but they should never have this veil or burqa or hijab or shawl or this scarf. No, no, no. That's not good. That's oppression of women, feminine beauty. Okay, I'm not sure if Bible says that, but if Bible says that, then I have to disagree with the Bible. Okay, I want women to be beautiful and express their beauty, and because they will make this world more beautiful place. I want women to put on high heels and wear mini skirts, short skirts, medium or long skirts, and some tight jeans, ripped jeans, and tight fitting sweater to reveal their breast line. And I'm all for it, okay? And what do I want men to do? I want men to just look at them sideways, but not like staring directly. But yeah, look, you can look at them in. You can enjoy their beautiful view, women's beauty, sideways, indirectly, but not directly. I want men to exercise self-discipline, and that's what Prophet Muhammad wanted Muslim men to exercise. Do not look at women twice. Okay? But if women are all covered up with these burqas and hijabs and whatnot, baggy clothing, then there's nothing to look at. So it makes it too easy for men because you never get tempted. So you are bypassing Prophet Muhammad's teaching and lesson of self-discipline. You're bypassing it. You're making it too easy. You're just covering up women with baggy clothing. Okay, so you're going against Prophet Muhammad by forcing women to wear hijabs and burqas. Okay? You have to understand this, okay? Because nowadays people are so stupid. It's not nowadays. Just for centuries, Islam was like that, okay? Forcing women to put on burqas and hijabs for centuries. It's a bad tradition, all right? You need to change, okay? So men are unhappy and also they are spoiled. Why? Because Islam nowadays is imposing all this discipline only on women. They are spoiling men. So uneven distribution of this copium of discipline, this mass of discipline, you are putting all that to women. And there's this vacuum of discipline in men. So men are spoiled, women are over disciplined, meaning they are oppressed. So they are not beautiful anymore because they are killing their own beauty. Okay? They are being over disciplined, meaning oppressed, suppressed. So they become ugly. Okay? Like plain. Men, they are under disciplined in Islam, in the Middle East. Under disciplined, meaning they are spoiled. Okay? So this uneven distribution across the gender line in Islam, in Middle East, That's why men are under disciplined, so they become terrorists. They're angry because they cannot see women. They're unhappy. At the same time, they're undisciplined. So they kill themselves and they kill other people. Okay? That's why terrorism is so prevalent only in the Middle East, only in Islamic region. Because original Islam was good, but later on Islam got corrupted by these bad imams. Okay? So the solution to this is that go back to original Islam. Respect women. Prophet Muhammad loved women. He respected women, so he delegated this teaching task of Islam to his wives, to his daughters, probably. Okay, so the very first teachers of Islam were women. That's how much Prophet Muhammad respected and appreciated women. He was not a sexist like today's Islamists are. All right? I'm not a feminist, okay? But I love women, okay? Humanology is all about truth, okay? We love women, okay? We appreciate women because they give birth to us, all of us. Mothers, the single most important job in human history. Giving birth to people, giving birth and then raising them. Fathers, yeah, they work and they feed their children and they discipline their children. So one mother, one father, then everything is fine, okay? I think that's about it. Okay, good night, okay? Bye.